Gonna get in the car with the smile and the burn that I put on my arm the day you went away, girl. And I probably won't come back around again.
Episode of The Daily Dude, only on Pro TV. Alright, so here we go. It's just me, your host with the most, Nick Castro. Alright, let's get talking, dudes. First thing, Sundays without football. What do we do?
What? Oh no!
I don't know. But it really sucks. I mean, before, we'd wake up, have this big ass breakfast, and then grill something. And now, when we get up, it's just breakfast. It's not really grilling anything anymore. And then all the games, all day. And people would say, hey Nick, what are you doing Sunday? I say, I'm watching football. Even if it wasn't the Pats, I was watching it. Shit, you know what? I would take a Redskins versus the Browns game right now. Just to quench my football thirst. Anyway. So let's see. First topic of discussion on football. Where do you think Ray Rice, Adrian Peterson, and DeMarco Murray will go? 3 running backs. One got gypped. The other gypped someone. And the other one, well, he did what a lot of people didn't think he could do this year. So let's start with Ray Rice, Mr. Elevator. We've all heard and seen everything about it, so we won't even go there. But I think a great place for Mr. Ray Rice, and hear me out, Oakland Raiders. They've got the cap room to work with it. He's a tough guy, so we'll give him that. That's a good Oakland tribute to have. Attribute. And I just think they're going to be willing to build a team. They've got the Derek Carr, who as a rookie wasn't that bad. Started all 16 games. I mean, well, it's either him or Matt Schaub. But anyway, I think Ray Rice would be a good fit down in Oaktown. Next you have AP, Adrian Peterson. All right, so let's be real. This guy got completely gypped this year. He disciplined his kid like they do down there in the South.
No, Daddy, no!
And someone decided to blow a whistle. Alright, now without my personal feelings getting involved with that situation, because I love AP to death, and he was also my number 1 pick in fantasy football this year. Unfortunately, on top of that, I also had Ray Rice as my second running back. But I digress. AP. Does he go back to Minnesota? Or does he venture off and find a new home? This one I can't really get around. So this is a question for you, viewers. Where does AP land? DeMarco Murray. I see this one kind of being a no-brainer. I think he'll stay in Dallas. Now, let's look. I don't think he's that great of a running back as much as his offensive line is a great offensive line. I mean, shit, have you played Madden 2015? You can't really get to Romo. But, all seriousness set aside, DeMarco Murray, he was alright, but I think he'll stay. I think he'll stay right in Dallas. Marshawn Lynch.
Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I'm only here so I won't get fined. Where does he go? Does he retire? Does he stay? Does he want more money again for, you know, running the ball? What? I mean, granted, this guy is the heart and soul of the Seattle Seahawks. When you think Seattle Seahawks, you think of two people, Marshawn Lynch or Russell Wilson. In most people's cases, it's Marshawn Lynch. So, I don't see him retiring. I see him still hungry, making more money. So I think they'll work out a deal. But don't expect Seattle to pick anyone up of significance this offseason because they have no wiggle room to working with Doug Baldwin now, like all these guys who are just coming out of nowhere for Seattle and making a name for themselves and needing a whole lot more money. All right. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to switch over to NBA. So Kevin Durant, aka the NBA's Marshawn Lynch, on the media reportedly stated, quote unquote, "You guys don't know shit. To be honest, man, I'm only talking to y'all because I have to." End quote. Now, I'm not much of a basketball fan. If I watch basketball, it's college basketball, repping the U of A. But it's kind of shocking hearing someone be so straight up to the media. Marshawn like to beat around the bush and just say, "Yeah, I'm just here so I won't get fined." I mean, you got Kevin Durant talking face to face with you saying, "Y'all don't know shit." Now, that's pretty bold. It's pretty bold. I applaud that, but at the same time, I don't know. You know what? I'll leave this up to you guys. Should he or should he have not said what he said to the media? Leave your answers in the comments below. Moving on. Anderson Silva on steroid use. Deny. And now he's also come up testing positive for anxiety pills or medications and whatnot, and insomnia medication. Other fighters are following suit now. You see Kevin Casey, a middleweight, banned a year. Chael Sonnen, 4 banned substances, including HGH, RHE, anastrozole, blah, 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 and HEG. And Hector Lombard just tested positive for steroid use as well. What do you guys think? I mean, you have to know, not all these guys are clean, and some of them are going to drop dirty. It's just a matter of the UFC covering what they can. My opinion, I don't really think Anderson Silva was using steroids his entire career, but I do think he did know how to cycle on and off correctly, just like all the pro bodybuilders do. So when they're tested, they're not dropping dirty. I mean, could it help out his performance? Absolutely. Could it help out his recovery time? Absolutely. And as the champion for so many years and only aging, you have to wonder, when is time going to catch up, and when is he not going to recover as quickly anymore, and when are these options going to be available? I know there's a lot of controversy with Brazilian fighters juicing it up because their testings aren't as thorough, not regulated that much, so I don't know. But like I said, I don't think Anderson Silva, using his whole career, I don't think his legacy will be tainted, as all of these stupid articles are saying. So yeah, that's just ridiculous in my opinion. Next topic. This is for you gamers out there. We're now going to the video game section. Yeah, I know, there's like 2 games stacked on a giant ass tech deck, skateboard, and a fucking controller. Yeah, that's right. That's all I got to work with right now, okay? Alright. So check it. just moved to California, me and my family, right? Couldn't have moved here at the best time in terms of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare World Championships. There can only be
Alright, let's
and more
awesome!
than take home the grand prize of $1 million. $1 million to play a damn video game and beat the shit out of everyone on it.
Kaboom!
$1 million. Now, sure, that might be split between 4 individuals, but that's $1 million. I like to think and ponder and wonder what I would do with like $250,000. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, isn't it? Yeah. World Championship Call of Duty Advanced Warfare coming up in LA March 27th through the 29th. Tickets went on sale officially today at 10 a.m. on MLG.com in their pro shop. Ticket packages, pretty basic, pretty simple. This is the first year that the public is allowed access into the tournament and to spectate in person. Every year they broadcast it on Xbox Live for us to watch at home, which is cool and all, but you get to be there in person. And now this is the first year. All you gamers, I know if you were in California like I am, you would be hyped. Like, we live maybe 40 minutes from LA. You bet your ass I am going to be there for the inaugural tournament for the public. So let's get down to the details. You got the gold package. $50 gets you 3-day spectator pass, general admission seating, exclusive merch, code for the new DLC Ascendance when it comes out, and championship premium personalization pack for your exosuit and character online. Now check this, the platinum package. Everything that was listed in the gold package, but also has VIP seating, so you can feel like Boss Hoss. An exclusive hoodie. Boom. Now, I saw the hoodie. Pretty dope. So you can guess which one I'm gonna get. And yeah. Who doesn't want to be sitting in VIP seating, first of all? I mean, VIP, very important person. Yeah. Yes, please. Now on top of that, this past weekend, Advanced Warfare also had the Double XP weekend that came to pass. Tons of awesome new gear drops. My brother-in-law was playing all weekend, and he got some pretty dope primo exoskeleton, exosuit, camouflage and gear. His was all gold and decked out. Looked like a friggin' sweet Iron Man. New Havoc maps. Alright, so he bought them because he wanted to play Zombies. Zombies is insane. It doesn't compare to, or the other Zombies just don't compare to this one. Because the Zombies have frickin' exosuits, and they're different breeds of zombies now too, where they're not just all biting you. They can infect you and you have to cleanse yourself. There's other ones who have this blue gooey stuff just oozing out of them that cancels out your exosuit for a couple of seconds. And then you got these crazy, they brought back the dogs, and the dogs, I'll tell you what, they look like some weird shit. They're easy to kill, but they kind of freak me out a bit. So the maps, Sideshow, Drift, my favorites. Sideshow's this crazy old clown truck stop / hotel that's all beaten up and whatnot, and then the sign, the clown takes his hat off and it's a huge billboard and bomb comes out, boom, 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 close quarters, great map for sniping, because you can get on top thanks to the exosuit of the buildings. It's pretty sick. Drift. Crazy cool ski resort level. Yeah, and towards the end of the map duration, or game duration on the map, there's an avalanche. You want to stay clear of the avalanche. That's more set on the back side of the map. So, I mean, if you're in the middle or whatnot, it's really not going to affect you too much. But it is a pretty sick feature. I personally owned a couple of matches on there, and, you know, I do what I can, holding it down. Anyway, let's move on. Next subject. Marvel films for 2015. Hold on. Yeah, I just told you to hold on. Avengers, Ant-Man, Fantastic Four. Now, by the frickin' gods of comic books, why do we get these movies this year? Who's interested in seeing Ant-Man? Raise your hand. Who wants to see another reboot of the Fantastic Four with a bunch of nobodies? Alright, now who wants to see Avengers? Alright. Yeah, who doesn't, right? Alright. Which one will flop? My guess? Ant-Man. I mean, sure, they got Paul Rudd as the main superhero playing Ant-Man, but it's Paul Rudd. I mean, it's kind of weird, if you ask me. But, whatever. I'm still a fan of the dude, but I don't know. I don't know if Slapper the Bass can really hold up to a Marvel superhero character. And obviously the best one out of these three is going to be the Avengers, Age of Ultron. Pretty psyched. My favorite part of the preview that we've all seen is Hulk versus Iron Man. Gonna be crazy. Gonna be sick. Redbox rental of the week, since we're on movies, Fury. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Stop watching this. Leave work, whatever the F you're doing, pick up Fury. It is the World War II equivalent of 300. Almost the same plot, too. Jam in the intersection, kill all the bad guys. Surprisingly enough, Shia LaBeouf, hands down best role to date. Crazy good. Brad Pitt plays a cold, heartless, near psychopathic tank leader. Couldn't ask for a better role for that guy for this film. Blew my mind. Made me completely forget about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You got the guy who played Shane from The Walking Dead, who almost plays the same damn character. Anyway, crazy movie. Crazy movie. Get the testosterone levels up. Get you going all crazy. You'll love it. But don't be surprised if you get a little teary-eyed in there. I did myself. Gotta be a real man to say that. Alright. Beer of the day. Budweiser. Why? Because it's the beer of the house. That's what we got here. Me, myself personally, I mean, this isn't my first choice, but it's my first episode, so I guess it is my first choice. So, yeah, Budweiser. Man, I remember when Budweiser used to taste like the worst thing when I was in high school. Yes, Mom, I said high school. Parties and whatnot, you got all these beer pong games going on, all the beer just tastes like piss water. Some of it's lukewarm, some of it's got a freaking beard hair in it. Some of them you just don't want to drink. But now, older, it's tolerable. Did you change your formula? Or did you brainwash me, Budweiser? What'd you do? I'm not complaining, it's nice beer. Good job. Just let me enjoy it for a minute here while we're on the beer segment. Hey Budweiser, since I've said your name so many times already, sponsorship maybe? Eh? Think about it. Think about it. Alright, world events. Kanye still a douche. One of the Kardashians going at a Twitter war with, I don't even remember her name. Amber Rose. You know, that's what we focus on here at good old USA with world events. It's really not the world, it's just what happens here. Oh, ISIS. Here we go. Important stuff. World events. ISIS. Burn them off the fucking planet. Plain and simple. That's my world event. That's what I want to see happen. You know what? Just let the Marines go. Let them do what they do best. Kick ass. Get the Rangers in there. Get the SEALs in there. Stop fucking around. Just get them. Alright. Now we're on to the next segment. This is for all you dads out there. Me, myself, I'm only 23, but you bet your damn ass I'm a dad. And I'm proud of it. I got 2 rockin' girls and a wife. So that makes 3 on 1. That's why I made a dad segment. I feel for you. So let's see. I got favorite dad quotes. So this one's by Elton John. Excuse me, this beer is making me burp like freaking crazy. So Elton John says, quote, "I just sit here and make up songs and sing to my son in gibberish. I'm very good at gibberish now." End quote. It's a little sappy. I like it. And I also learned how to spell gibberish when I wrote that down. Thank you, Elton John. Next quote by Jim Gaffigan. Now, before I read this quote, I am a personal trainer, and he has this running joke about personal trainers and this and that on one of his comedy stand-up specials on Netflix. I didn't appreciate it too much, but I kind of got over it. So Jim Gaffigan, you're kind of funny, alright? But get a freaking tan or something. I don't know. You're too white. Anyways, his quote says, "There should be a children's song. If you're happy and you know it, keep it to yourself and let your dad sleep." Now I could definitely use that song for my 5-year-old. Just let me sleep. It's not that hard. Door's closed. Handle's locked. Don't try to open the door. Don't knock. Just let me sleep. Please. Next. Good old Chris Rock. Now. When I first wrote this down, I thought it'd be kind of funny and clever to do a Chris Rock impersonation. I immediately decided that was a bad decision the second I pictured myself trying to do Chris Rock. Just not gonna work. You're just gonna have to bear with me here. Alright? Here we go. When you have kids, there's no such thing as quality time. There's just time. There's no, oh, his graduation's better than going to the mall. It's all kind of equal. Changing her diaper and winning a contest, it's all good. End quote. Now, I can personally relate because some of the best memories I've ever had of my daughter, or daughters, is when they're doing some crazy ass shit. It's not when we're planning on going to church and then going to the park and then going to a place to eat. It's the stuff that we do every day together. That's what counts. Alright, enough of this sappy stuff. So, I'm all out of my cue cards. So now, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you some questions, viewers. 1. What did you not like about my first episode? Which I'm sure is a shit ton. 2, dads, all you dads out there, I want your worst diaper change experience story in the comments below. Next, normally what I would like to do, this isn't really a question or not, it's just more of a statement. What I'd like to do is do some fitness tips for you guys since I am a personal trainer. And then also have a little cooking segment for you guys. Now, I'm no master chef. You give me some meat or whatever and I'll grill it. But I want you guys to check out my friends at Ish2Delish and subscribe. My good buddy there, Shane, doctor. Teach us something. Just pay attention. So that's part of our segment for today. I'm cooking. I know it's not that complicated. You know, back when I was in college, man, what I would do is I would get Chef Boyardee, empty it out into a bowl, put Parmesan on it and whatnot. My mom would come over and visit my house. And she'd be like, oh wow, when did you learn how to cook that? And I was like, oh, Mom, I got this whole living alone thing. It's a breeze. Sorry, Mom. I lied. Chef Boyardee. It's pretty damn good, though. Right, fitness tips. Okay. So let's see. Alright, here's one. And this is more of a gym tip in general. So, if you only have a 45 on each side of your bar while you're benching, don't grunt. Don't scream. Don't act like it's hard. You will be made fun of, and you will be the gym's biggest douche of the day. 2, an actual useful fitness tip. When squatting, it is a very simple technique. Sit back, bring it back, and don't let your knees cross your toes. Stay on your heels, but keep your toes on the ground. And as you're coming up, press through your heels. You'll be feeling it a whole lot more in places you haven't felt. Guarantee it. Well, since my co-host ain't here, I guess this is the end of the episode. So like, subscribe, comment, whatever. This is my first episode and it'll get better, I promise. Just hang in there, bear with me. This was all shot on my iPhone 6. So shout out to Apple. Hey, Apple, sponsor me. Send me a nice camera, please. It'd be nice. I got this Monster sitting here. I planned on drinking it, but I never even got to open it. Monster, your headquarters. It's here in Corona, California. Repping the brand here. Come on, you know, a few dollars would be nice. All right, bros. Ooh, that was good timing. All right, bros. You have a good day.